used in the Indianapolis 500. I saw one sell for like $1,000. All right, I'm good. Oh, I got too much stuff. Oh, hi. Hey everyone. Welcome back to CVA Thrifts. I'm Jen. This video is going to be a little bit different than some of my other videos, but hopefully you'll find it interesting and fun. I am going to do a thrift haul. Wait, a estate sale haul. Yeah, a estate sale haul for you today. Because I wasn't allowed to film at this particular estate sale. The company doesn't like it. So I decided I would show you everything I got and yeah, tell you how much I paid. I don't remember how much I paid for each thing individually for the most part, but I know total I spent $62. And there's one really special Bolo that you should hang around to hear about because it ended up selling for $700. $700. Big money, and you should watch. So I went to this estate sale kind of on a whim. We had like one yard sale that day. It wasn't a whole lot going on. It's a Friday, just kind of trying to get out of the house and decided to go to this. Was not the first person there. Actually had to wait like 3 rounds because they were only letting in 10 people at a time. And when they felt that those 10 people had either dispersed or just left, they would let in 10 more. So I was standing out there for a little while. But yeah, so I went, wasn't sure what to expect, and I definitely got some fun things that I wanted to show you guys. Start off with, I got these. I don't know if you could hear that. I think it was the wind. I got these. I actually got a few more of these. I think I paid maybe like $1 per mug, but they are from like 1992, Yesteryear brand by Westwood. And I just thought they were kind of fun. I really like coffee mugs. These were some that I thought, if they're not worth anything, I'm just gonna keep. And you know, it's not like huge money, but they'll sell for between like 10 to maybe 20 a mug for like some of the more rare ones. But yeah, so I thought those were cool. I got a bunch of CDs, like still wrapped CDs. I got Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back, all right. And this one's not wrapped. This is Santana. I got this because this was one of the CDs my dad gave me and I lost it. And I wanted to see it again. I got Wayne's World. Wayne's World, party time, accident. Pulp Fiction.
I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
And I got Puff Daddy, Garth Brooks, Jimmy Buffett, Shania Twain, Paula Cole, who sang the song from Dawson's Creek, and it's the only song I know of hers, but Paula Cole from Dawson's Creek. I got Monica. Yes, I loved this song. I don't know if I know a whole lot of her other songs, but I do remember The Boy Is Mine that she did with Brandy. I loved that song. I got NSYNC. So yeah, I got some CDs. I was very excited. Again, you know, these are not huge money. The Jimmy Buffett are actually the most valuable of the bunch, 25 each. But the rest are closer to about 10 each, but that's still pretty cool. I got this thing, which I'm not gonna open because it's big and huge and I'm not gonna open it, but it is a map. I ended up looking it up. There's like one other on there. It hasn't sold yet, but I got this like super cheap. The books were super cheap there because they had so many of them. I got this Andy Warhol. This one's actually really cool. I picked it up because I thought it was cool. It's his pictures and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, all this kind of stuff. It's pretty neat. But yeah, so I got this. This is a first edition. And again, like if you can get a first edition signed, which I do not, it's worth a lot of money. If you can get this, I think it's worth, again, about $100, so pretty good deal. I got this, which I actually got because I thought it was fun, but it's a decorating book. and it's actually signed by her. So I thought that was pretty cool. I got that. I got these. I haven't looked them up yet because I don't know. So I don't know what they're worth, but I got this little thing. It didn't cost that much. I thought I gotta look it up to see what this is worth, but you know, I think this kind of stuff is cool. So sometimes when I see it and it's not that much money, I just pick it up. I got these. I don't know if they're worth anything, but they're like old calendars from like the 1970s. I thought that one was pretty. And I thought, if nothing else, like it's just kind of a cool, you know, like history of my town thing. Just old calendars that they made. Again, look how pretty that is. So I'm not sure, like I said, if they're gonna be worth anything, but I like them, and they were, I think they were like $1.25. So they're really good. I got this beast of a thing. This is actually the thing I paid the most for. I paid $20 for this. I do remember that. This thing is huge, and I want to open it, but it's not the like easiest thing to do that to. But I'll try and insert some pictures. This thing is a book of like, is it called plates? They're pictures, but I think there's like a real term for it. It's pictures of like French architecture that this guy did and bound together. And so I looked it up. It's the reason I paid $20 for it. I looked it up there, and there's one listed, I want to say on Abe Books, that looks like this. And then there's one other that I think is like all three bound like books that he did. So yeah, I looked it up. The one on Abe Books was like $400. This will not probably be a fast seller for us. It'll take that right person who knows what it is and wants it. It's the only one right now listed on eBay is ours. And then, like I said, that one other one that's got more versions of it. At least at the time of me saying this, it's the only one. Probably gonna take a little bit to sell, but when it sells, I mean, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm gonna be very, very happy. I got some Cabbage Patch dolls. I like to get them if they are like from the 80s, early 90s, and they're pretty clean. She's got some little stainings, so I'm gonna have to clean her up a little bit, but her clothes are clean, and that is usually the harder part to find clean. So I got her. I got this little one. They're usually worth between 25 to 35 bucks if they're the right one. Sometimes we let them go for cheaper, closer to like 15 if they've been on there a while and we're just tired of looking at their little faces. I got a troll doll because it's a troll doll. I like buying these when I find them because, again, they're usually pretty cheap. They're easy to ship. They're not always the fastest sellers, but you know, I don't know what this one's worth. I haven't looked them up yet. I got a Furby doll, and it's from 1998. I have not tested it to see if it works yet, but it does have its little tag on it still. And these, if you can find them from the 90s, are worth pretty good money if they work. So that's kind of the catch. If they don't work, not so much. But if they do, people will buy them. So I got that. I'm gonna do this first. I got this NASCAR shirt. Again, I don't really know what it's worth because I haven't looked it up yet, but it is single stitch and it's from 1992, like it says that on there. So I was kind of impressed. I was happy with it. I showed it to my father-in-law who likes NASCAR, and he said that's a cool shirt. So all right, there you go. I got that one stamp of approval at least. I got a toaster. I know the Sunbeam toasters, if you can find them and they work, are worth big money. This I do not believe is Sunbeam. It's Proctor Silex SCM color tuner. These can be worth between like 25 upwards, again, if they work. So I haven't comped it out yet. I haven't listed it yet. Yard sale season means you get a lot of stuff and you don't have as much time to list everything. And then you end up with a death pile that you list come fall when all the yard sales go away. At least that's what I do. I got this little thing for $2. You can see it on there. I haven't taken the sticker off that one yet. This is a camping light, and I gotta test it out to make sure it works, but it's BMG American made, so I liked the American made. I kind of like the look of it. I thought it looked cool. I got this! I love buying these. So this is one of the Coleman lanterns. Might try and test it to see if it works and all that kind of stuff. But you can make some good money off of Coleman lanterns depending on which ones they are and that kind of thing, if they work or not. That, you know, some people just like them for decoration, some people want to use them. But it's got the Pyrex made in the USA Coleman like label on there, so it is one of the older ones with the original like glass there. And if you ever find, I want to say it's called a Christmas tree Coleman lantern, I think that's what they say it is, and it's got like a green bottom and a red top. It's got the dual colors, but it's worth, again, like really good money. So if you find one of those, like, get that for sure. If you've ever found one of those and sold it, let me know down below. But like I said, I really liked finding these. Any sort of like little lantern I like to find. They're not always the quickest sellers, but they do sell. It's always nice. Some of the smaller ones that aren't Coleman will sell for like 25 bucks. The Japanese ones. Now, for the big $700 Bolo that I paid $5 for, and let me tell you, I was thrilled. I don't even have it with me because it's already sold and it shipped off to Japan. I was going through this estate sale, looking at stuff, you know, had my little IKEA blue bag to hold everything, and I go upstairs, I'm looking at books, and I see this helmet. And it was just, I kind of thought it looked like a bike helmet, to be honest, at first. But I knew it was old. I knew that. And I thought it looked cool. Didn't really know anything about it. It was $5. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll get it and take it home for $5. I find it interesting. Somebody else might. So I got it home. It was actually, for whatever reason, it was one of the first things that I decided to look up. Probably because I thought it looked so cool. And on the inside it said 1962. It had a date and like who had inspected it and all of this kind of stuff. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And so I looked it up. It's a Bell helmet. And those things, if you can find a Bell helmet, so there's like a website that you can go to that's got a lot more information on it than I have personally. But a Bell helmet was used in the Indianapolis 500, like back in the day. I want to say the National Museum of Art, whatever the museum is in New York, has some of these helmets on display. So like these are a really cool piece of history that I didn't really know anything about. Looking at it, and it's, you know, people are auctioning these things off. They're selling like really high. I saw one sell for like $1,000, and there was one other listed, but it was a later year. It's like 1968, and so I decided to kind of follow it to see where it ended. I ended up starting it as an auction because I didn't know how to price it, for $200. And that night, I got 4 separate offers from people. The first one that came in, it was a very nice message, and I think he offered like $250 for it. And he said, if you sell this to me, I promise that I will cherish it forever. And I was like, what is like? And so I thought that was pretty cool. I got an offer for $300, I think one for $350, and then I got one for $450 that night. And let me tell you, the $450 one was hard for me to like say no to. I want to continue with the auction because I was like, I bought it for $5. What if it doesn't go for that? Like, what if I'm just turning down $450? My husband was like, no, it's a cool thing. You just have to let it go and see where it takes it. And it did. It ended at $711 for this $5 find. And it was so cool. And so if you ever see, it's For me, it was a white helmet and it said Bell on the front. If you ever see a Bell helmet, no matter the year, pick it up. I do not know how many are out there floating around, but if you ever see it, pick it up. And if you are somebody who likes racing history or obscure history or just little bits of history, look into this because it is cool to find out about it and all of that stuff. I had a fun time. Like I said, I read different things on the websites and how the design changed over the year and all of that. So if you find it, definitely pick it up. It was a great find for us. Hope you all have a great day. Definitely click that subscribe button, click the like button, share some of your favorite estate sale finds that you've gotten over the years. I always like to read about that stuff and see what other people are finding and selling. And just know, we make 2 new videos every week on thrifted treasures, yard sale scores, and how to make money from home for your family. So I hope you all have a great day. Bye.